to increase blood flow, increase circulation so that your muscles will be nice and warm for our stretching segment coming right up. Okay, in this position here, what I'd like you to do is concentrate on stretching your hamstrings. Down comes one leg very slowly, the other one stays up. Now, if you can bring your leg right down and not feel that behind the knee joint, then what I'd like you to do is bring this leg across. If you can't bring your leg all the way down, then you don't have to do this portion of the stretch. Okay, very important too that you actually do stretch after you've warmed up. You have to warm up first. Do a movement designed to increase blood flow, increase circulation to the muscle sites. Okay, I've got a little card I'd like to share with you today. It's quite cute. It may hit home for some of you. It says, Kitty and I together weigh 167 pounds. Then it goes on to say, it's amazing. I can carry this 52-pound kitty around in one hand. Now, just as we know what we need to eat each and every day, and we'll be reviewing our food guides during our cardio segment, it's very important that we read the labels of the food that we're feeding our pets, because in cat food and dog food there are hidden fats. And in fact, I think if you were to phone a veterinarian or speak to one of his staff or her staff, they'd probably give you information over the phone as to what you need to look out for when you're reading labels. And I hope that you're reading labels of the very few packaged and processed foods that you're eating. Okay. Come lean forward. This is a good stretch for the hip region too, but very important that you keep both cheeks in full contact. I know with Webster, my cat, when people start commenting on what a lovely raccoon I have, I know it's time to start cutting back on the cat food. Lean slightly forward. Hold a stretch. Now don't lean if you already feel the stretching through the hamstring, then you don't have to lean. Just stay in this position here. Okay, you'll still feel the stretch for the adductor as well as the hips. Okay, and bring your arms forward if you like. With or without the lean, and then bring them up overhead, and down they come. Okay, once more, forward, and up. Turn and face your palms to meet one another, and down they come. Last time, come forward, down they come. And with both legs out in front, let's join our fingers together, stretch up, overhead, hold it there briefly, release, down they come, clasp them together behind your back, draw your shoulders back, take your chin to your chest. Deep breathing all the while. Pull your shoulder blades together. Do you feel that stretch? That's a good stretch for the chest region, especially if you carry excess weight in that area. Okay, stretch, hold it, draw the arms up a little bit higher if you can, and release. Okay, and around you come, roll up very slowly, up your spine, stretch your calves on the way up. I'm just going to roll up my mat here, and begin your march. Let me see, how are you marching today? Very good, but try and, there you go, try and include a little more energy. Okay, we've got one level for our cardiovascular segment today, low impact aerobics. If you want to do the high impact, just simply add in a bounce. That's all you have to do. That's the only difference between the two, visually. Now physically, if you're doing high impact, you can place more strain on the joints in your ankles, your knees, your hips, your lower back, and your spine. Forward and back in your march. Strong arms, good, you're doing well. Oh, nice runners, nice new runners, good for you. Aerobic runners, I hope. Yes, there is a difference between tennis runners, aerobic runners, running runners, walking runners. Okay. Aerobic runners are designed for the movements that we do. They're designed to support our feet and ankles. Okay, and remember, don't let your toes curl up in those runners. Okay, stretch out with the toes. Good. And if you're ready, let's count down to change. In Hawaiian, one is kahi, lua, kolu, ha, lima, ono, hiku, walu, iwa, and umi. Now stretch forward with the heel, arms come out to shoulder height. If your shoulder and neck do not bother you, then lift right up. Here you go. Stretch and reach. Very important to stretch out the calf area. Let's do that right now. Reach with the heel, drop your hips directly down, tailbone directly down. Shoulders stay in line with the hips all of the time, Your head stays back, ears in line with your shoulder. Great, good. It may feel odd at first. It may feel like you're actually leaning back because we're so used to leaning forward in everyday life. Everything we do is in front of us, it seems. So the body starts to conform to that position. So when we take it back to a natural position, a good position posturally, it may feel a little odd. Countdown to change, Danish 1 to 10. 1 is in, toe, 3, fire, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, here we go. Lift the heel behind the body, knees are together, fingertips resting on the waistline. Roll through your foot, very important. Touch your heel down each and every time. Please do not stay up on the ball of the foot. That can actually encourage shin splints. Shin splints are painful, sharp pains that run along the shin, the frontal area of the lower leg, the shin bone. Okay, good for you. Arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch down and then come up. Okay, bend your elbows. Now, very important that when you do the arm movements, that you're not allowing this to happen. Okay, the elbows and hands stay in proper alignment with one another. They stay in the same plane. So if you're doing this in front of a mirror, you won't see the elbows. Okay, you'll see the hands first of all. That's all you'll see, an optical illusion. Let's count down to change. Dutch. 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs come apart in the 45 degree. There you go, good. This is good. Or if you can, roll through the foot, a little more spring in the step. Arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the side of the body, tricep work. Today, our SOS segment is going to concentrate on the tummy, 2 levels. So let's do some triceps right now. Push down and pull up. Turn and face that palm forward on the way up, and then turn and face it back on the way down. Good. And Irish, Gaelic, 1 to 10. 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and G. Step back. We're really concentrating on that back area today. Touch that heel down. Watch this knee. It does not come out over the toe. Okay, the movement is back. Back, good. Again, this is good. Or spring in your step. Count down to arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just simply push back with the arms. Push, push. Work the triceps. Okay, now bring them a little further forward. Okay, bring them right up now and push back. Strong arms though, push. Good. Now let's take a look at our food guides. Here we go. For our American viewers, this is what is recommended by nutritionists in your country. Each and every day, this is what your body needs to be healthy. If you are exercising a lot, ladies in particular, you need more leafy greens and you'll probably need a few more calories. This just gives you your base. In Canada here, we follow a rainbow. Similar, and I'm sure for all of the countries, other countries who are watching, this is just based on the average human body, something we all share. So you're fine to follow these combinations as well. Countdown to change. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And another movement behind the body. Okay, cross over. Again, watch that knee. It does not come out over the toe. Ideally, it stays in line with that heel, that ankle. There you go. Just cross, cross, cross. Arms in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Face your palms towards one another. Bring them up. Good. You can touch them overhead if you like. But if you have neck problems, I'd rather you keep them apart and not shorten the muscles in through the neck region. Up to you. Open up your stride. Tailbone still drops directly down. And let's count down in Hebrew. One is Echad, Shtayim, Shalosh, Arba, Hamish, Shish, Sheva, Shemona, Tasha, and Esther. No, we have to keep going here. Reason being, I did not hear you count, okay? Now you repeat after me. If you don't know the counts, just repeat after me, and I'll explain why when we're through. Once more, Echad, Shtayim, okay, I can hear you, Shalosh, Arba, Hamish, Shish, Sheva, Shemona, Tasha, and Esther. Lift your knee across. Now the reason I need you to count, and I need you to count out loud, is to make sure that you're not so winded that you can't count. Very important. Forward and back in your movement. Lift that knee. Lower back problem, people. Below the waist. Everyone else, up you come. Arms in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the side of your body, reach up. Palms face out. Doing movements at the side of our body like this with our arms actually helps the posture too, just to make sure that the shoulders are over the hips. There you go. If you lean forward, that actually employs the hamstrings and the lower back muscles. That's what actually stops your body from falling forward on the lean. Okay, is the contraction of those muscles. Forward and back. Great job, you're doing well. On that last count, if you were gasping, please leave out the arm movements. Do what you can. And let's count down. In French, en français, s'il vous plaît. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now march. Go back to your march. Make initial contact with the ball of your foot. Roll through. Touch that heel down each and every time. Use your arms. Now let's reach up with the arms. Reach and pull. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Nice and tall. Okay, we're into our last 30 seconds. Work hard. Bring the knees up a little higher if you can, if it's comfortable. Light on your feet. Okay. There you go. Keep your knees bent. They're your shock absorbers. You're doing a great job. You really are. If today is your first day, you didn't make it all the way through the cardio segment, please don't get discouraged. Tomorrow's another day. Let's count down to take a pulse count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please keep moving. Locate your pulse either in your neck or in your wrist. Follow the clock, please. Okay, stop counting. Have a look at our chart. Compare it to the numbers on the chart. That's where you need to be. For the beginners in the audience, you may be a little higher. What you want to do is try, and you will over time, be able to stay within that range. More important, rather than working higher, is to work for a longer period at a safe range. So keep moving. During this exercise break, I'll see you back for tummy. Okay, come and join me. I'm already rolling down inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae, head in a neutral position as though you're holding an orange or an apple here. All the way down you go. Let's work on the lower abdominal region. Place your hands right here. Head is down. Lift one knee up, then the other, and then the legs come right up. Heels stay above level of the knee. All you're going to do is you're going to do a little contraction here and down. Now, it's very important that when we exercise that you actually sip on water while we exercise. Reason being that your body requires the oxygen in the water in order to keep going. Body is very efficient in a lot of ways, but one way it's not terribly efficient is when it comes to dehydration. A lot of times you don't realize that you're very dehydrated until you already are dehydrated. Okay, so there's no warning. So you've got to keep sipping. Now your head is down and back. If you do not feel this exercise, chances are you're rocking, okay? So don't even think about lifting your legs or your hips. Just think about tightening up those lower abdominal muscles, okay? The contraction of that is what causes the hips and legs to move, okay? Does that help you? Now you feel it? Okay, good. Head is down, relax your hands, stretch up, contract, and release. Contract, less intense people do their own variation. They do about half the exercises we do. Okay, there you go. It's funny, whenever I'm in the US, my US friends will always say, Cynthia, say this, say, I'm about to work out on the roof. I guess here in Canada, we say our words, pronounce our words a little differently, some of them. And we spell some words differently too. Neighbor is one of the words that we spell differently. Flavor, it's the O-U-R that we use, whereas in the US, they use O-R. And in different countries, you use very different spellings with your different languages. Okay, contract and release. Let's do 10. Count with me, please. Japanese. Each knee, sun, she, go, broke, cheech, hutch, ku, number 9, and 10 is Jew. Okay, release, down come the legs. With your fingertips resting on your shoulders or across your chest here, or with your hands behind your head, come up and then down. Lift up and down. Concentrate, make sure that you're pushing with that lower region here. Use that belly button so that there's no space here, okay? So do somewhat of a pelvic tilt here, okay? You should be using your lower abdominals, your upper and middle abdominals, and your head and neck should be relaxed. The movement is really, really small. I think where you people have been led astray in the past is that you see this, so you think it's pushing on the neck, but it's not. It's a contraction, and then when the muscles contract, your body responds. Contract. Okay, the head doesn't move very much. Just relax. Exhale on the most difficult part of the exercise right now, and then inhale. Exhale, inhale. Very slowly. Good. And for those of you who are watching, why don't you join in and try these exercises? They look a tad easier than they are. Okay, and let's count down. Here we go. 5 and 4. 3, 2, and 1. This time, hold 1. Bring your arms out to the side and hold it. Hold the contractions of all of your abdominals. Then use your fingers. Okay, can you feel those muscles contracting? Internally and externally, that's great. Okay, at one level now, going to commercial break. We call them exercise breaks. Now, roll up. What I'd like to see you do is some work for the obliques, the side of the abdominals. So here's the exercise. Up on your knees, over to the side you go. Fingertips here, and just simply do this. Place your hand here if you like. What you're doing is you're trying to work the obliques on this side to pull you up. Okay, can you feel that? Okay, put your hand here, feel them pull you up. Try to do 20 each side, more if you like. Grab that sip of water, and I'll see you back for your cool down. Great job. Promotional considerations provided to Canadian Rocky Mountain Spring Water, who supply the water for myself and our crew. For more information, please write P.O. Box 75209, White Rock, British Columbia, Canada, V4A 9N4. Okay, roll down very slowly. Let's concentrate on stretching the spine. Extend one leg out, put your head flat. Chin is forward, arms are out at shoulder height, bend one knee, push with your belly button, and then take that bent leg across And your head moves in the opposite direction. Very slowly, very controlled. Now that last exercise we did, if you do it slowly and place your hands on the opposite side, you'll feel the muscles working. It's a small little movement, very controlled. Okay. Don't move quickly, because then you get momentum involved. No such muscle. Okay, same thing to the other side. Bring one knee in, extend the other leg out, push with the belly button, chin is down, knee is forward, and over you go. Keep your shoulders in full contact. This is a great stretch for the spine. I like to do this stretch when I get up in the morning, actually before I get up, and then circle your ankle around if you like. When I'm lying there in bed, there's a whole series of little exercises that I do. Okay. Just a nice way to wake your body up in the morning. Come back to center. Draw the other knee in towards your chest. If your knees are strong, hands are here. If not, right here. And bring your hand up to your knees. And hold the stretch very slowly. Close your eyes. And release. And walk your feet out. Now as you walk your feet out, roll up. Sit up nice and tall, and let's stretch out the obliques. Round you come. To this position here. Nice and tall, and over you go to the side. And hand comes over. Hold a stretch. If you need to support here in the thigh area, hip area. And up and over, same thing to the other side. Thank you so much for exercising with me again today. Hope you have a wonderful day.